Yeah, we've had a problem. It's solid sheet ice. It's snowing.
It had already blown off the roof and it was on the floor.
This is either going to go very wrong or be the best thing I've ever done. See, I'm in the Lake District and we're on an amber warning for snow, ice and rain. The weather forecast states tonight we're going to get a massive dumping of snow. The biggest dumping we've seen all year, apparently. Straight after that, the next morning, tomorrow morning, it's going to be a big thaw and it's going to flood everywhere. And I'm going up in the mountains. But you see, I got a bit of logic here. You see, I'm going to Buttermere and there's a big valley that runs all the way through on the Honister Pass. The wind direction's going that way, the pass and the valley goes that way. So if I'm parked up at the bottom of there, I shouldn't get any of these 70-mile-an-hour winds that they're predicting. But I will get a lot of the snow, and I've been stranded in the snow before, so let's prepare for that. It's currently saying it's 0 degrees and freezing. It is 20 past 7 in the morning. That mountain range is Blencathra, and it's got a light dusting of proper ice on the top of it. I think we're going to need to stock up on a bit of food and then head up into the mountains really early. The problem is I've got to go quite high up. It's already 0 degrees at ground level. What's it going to be like up there? I wonder if it's going to be icy. Let's go get some food and stock up. All the mountains look frozen over there. And it's nice to see them all with their little white caps on right now. Imagine what it'll be like tomorrow with a fresh, huge dumping of snow on. Hopefully the snow lasts until daylight so we can proper see it. The thing is, we're at sea level now and it's 0 degrees. We're heading up to the Honister Slate Mine because that's where I've got a hike plan that I want to do. I've been wanting to do it for ages, so I want to get up there. But that's 400 metres above sea level. And I don't think they grit the mountain passes around here. I don't know how well you can see it, but you can see the white mountains in the background. Yeah, that's where I'm going. Wow, just look at that. Yeah, we've had a problem. Big problem. Oh, I can't even open the door. Oh, God. I don't think I'm going to do this. I've just come up that tiny little ridge just at the start of the Honister Pass, trying to get up there, and I just wheel spun. I've managed to dump it into this little turning area just here. This road is solid sheet ice. Two options. One, oh, I'm slipping everywhere. Two options. Number one, I'm too scared to get back in case it rocks it and starts slipping backwards. There we go. Two options. Number one, head back towards Keswick, park up for a few hours, wait for the sun to come out to thaw this all out. Option number two, pick something else to do. I don't know. I'm having to reverse all the way down. That van got stuck as well. But I'm slipping going backwards, like really slipping. ABS is working overtime now. So I've just got to find a spot to pull up, let her get past, and then we can go from there. Stupid front wheel drive. I swear to God, my next van's going to be a 4-wheel drive for sure. Front wheel drive, all-terrain tyres, on ice, 3.5 ton van. Doesn't work very well. I'm only literally 1.4 miles away. But things happen. We've got to make another plan. Potential plan of attack. Where I'm parked up just there, where I managed to actually get into reverse in, it's actually the entrance to a car park that I didn't know about. Oh God. I'm trying my hardest to wheels. Whoa! I'm reversing to get a nose into that car park. It's a National Trust one, and I've just got me National Trust membership renewed. So I can't do that either. So basically, from here I can hit another Wainwright, and it's not a big one at all. It's -2 at the moment, so it's Castle Crag, which I think is actually the smallest Wainwright that there is, and it's about 2-hour walk, or it's about 3 hours all round trip and stuff like that. Anyway, that'll give me enough time for that road to potentially thaw out. That's me thought anyway. We'll see what happens. Tell you what, I'm not getting cold today. It looks like they've started sprinkling a little bit of salt on the road round here. My feet are still slipping and sliding everywhere on this road though. That's where I ended up getting stuck. Let's see if this car goes. See, this is a lighter car, so it's not going to... That. Not even having a little bit of trouble going up there at all. Yeah, there's no way I was getting up that this morning. There's a telehandler just gone up the hill, so I'm wondering whether he's going to be going down up there to drag someone out of a ditch. There's the path I need to take, but there's also a Allied grit box that looks like it's been dangled by absolutely everything. Just get that scatter down the hill. To be fair, actually, I'm probably going to stay here and scatter quite a chunk down this hill because it is really bad. And I do really want to go up there tonight. So it'll be interesting to see how it is a bit later. Oh, my hands are filthy now. But hey, at least that road's a bit safer. The sun is just about to peek over those mountains there. So I wanted to sort of catch this moment just before all the ice started to melt. I mean, look at over in the background there. The Honister Pass going all the way up into that valley up there. And the sun is already peaking just over this section here. And do you know what's even better? There's not a single person around. It's deathly quiet. All I can hear is this little trickle of water by the side of me. And that's it. Oh, it's bliss. But I just spoke to Danielle, my partner, and she's on her way down to Cornwall. She said it's been snowing like absolute mad from Stafford all the way down to just south of Birmingham where she is right now. And I just sent her this picture. It's a bit different. But that means the snow's moving north, I think. So I don't think we've got too long until that actually reaches us. I mean, what is it? 120 mile north to here from Birmingham, or from Stafford actually. Ooh, what a fantastic path this is. The frozen glory of the Lake District. Not a single person around. It's just absolutely beautiful. But I can't help but think this path has got to go up at some point. And we're getting closer and closer to the summit. And I think it's going to start going uphill. Whoa, what a cracking view of Skiddaw and Derwentwater. That is beautiful. Check this out. I mean, Jesus, just look how breathtaking that is. Wow. I have a feeling I've just seen the steep path. And I don't like the look of it either. I'm going to check the map, but I think that's the path there, and it goes up and round. And that one over there is Castle Crag that we're going up. That's where we are just there, and that's the path we need. So I think that might be it. No time like the present. Let's make our way up it. No, sorry, it's that path there, but it goes proper windy all the way up. Dead steep. This should be fun. Holy nuggets. That was sketchy. It's like that. It's all this loose slate stuff, slippy as anything, and it's icy on top of that. Oh, that was sketchy. It's hard work, that was. But how nice does this look? Welcome to Castle Crag. Sounds weird saying this while I'm absolutely knackered, but the smallest of all 214 Wainwrights. Just look at that. I'm going to spend a minute here and get back to the van. Wow. Oh, looks moody down there. Looks like the weather is coming in a little bit quicker than I expected. I'm going to have to get my toe down a little bit to get back to the van before that comes in, and then find somewhere to park up. I don't want to be driving around while we've got a heavy dumping of snow coming down. Ah, yes, the road has thawed out so much. And I saw a DPD van flying up there, so in theory, granted, he's on road tyres, I'm on all-terrains, which are notorious for being crap on ice. If I can walk down the road, then I'll check the temperature of the outside when I get in the van. It should, in theory, be okay to get up there. I told myself if it was 5 degrees when I got back in the van, then I'd attempt the actual pass. It's saying 8 degrees. It's not going to last long because all that stormy cloud cover is still coming over hard. But I know that pass is a steep climb, so I'm going to stay here for 10 minutes, engine running, warm up the engine, get everything nice and sort of moving around before I even put the strain onto the actual engine to get up that hill. 1.5 mile, it says 5 minutes. I think it's going to take me a bit longer, but let's go. Yes, I'm a little bit nervous after this morning. Here we go. There's no time like the present. I've been beefing myself up for the last 20 minutes. Let's make this possible. It's 8 degrees outside. We can get up the hill. It's not an issue. It shouldn't be an issue. I'm just a little bit nervous. I don't know why. I've done worse than this in a coach before. But we get through the houses and I'm slowly starting to build my speed up, because as soon as we go around the next corner, that's where we slipped out last time. So I want to be able to make sure I can get up this little piece. As soon as I go up, hold on, what's that in the distance? We've got a car coming down. I better start backing down. There's all my speed, all my momentum completely gone now. So we'll back down, we'll let this car out because it's only courteous. Let's face it, I don't want him to come down the hill, have to jam his brakes on and then slip into me. So we'll just let him go past first. Come on, Doris, you can do this. There we go. Right, take 2, I guess. Let's go for it again. Get some speed up. It's a bit more grippy down this section, but just in front of us is one of the steep section. Just one of many steep sections that are along this road. We're already past
the section where we spun out last time. So we're making our way up, and it's gripping really, really well. Well, that was until we turned the corner, and then I could feel a little bit of traction loss. Just up to gear, carried on going, got a bit more traction, slightly lower revs, and it went absolutely perfectly up this piece. We're making our way up, but I am extremely concerned that we're going to go into the foresty section. This forestry section has not had any sunlight on the road, but this is the corner that I gritted earlier with my bare hands, so I knew that was perfectly safe. It's just a case of let's hit and hope. You can see me starting to lose a little bit of traction just here, but it just gripped straight away. Plodded our way straight back up. Gets a bit more exposed just round this next corner, but it's still quite steep. You can see how steep it actually is. It's very bumpy, very slippery, but we're making our way up. The van is showing me just how good he is. I'm showing myself that I can actually drive up roads like this. I couldn't have done this 3 hours ago, but hey, we're making our way up. We're doing good. As soon as we come out of the trees, all of a sudden the temperature just dropped right down to -6. Now the saving grace that I had throughout this whole journey all revolved around this, what we see on the right here. I know there's a couple of spots, so if I can't get any further, I can easily make it back to one of these little spots on the side of the road and spend the night down here. But it wasn't long before we managed to make it up to the actual pass. Now the spot that I want to do is down the other side. That's where I wanted to stay for the night. So we need to check whether the other side of the pass is actually drivable.
Let's go for a little wander, shall we? Just between these cars up and down. I mean, there's a few other vans here, so you can overnight up here, but it costs quite a chunk. If the pass is decent, I might risk it for the biscuit. You never know. I don't know what that's like. It's dry, but will it be dry further down?
I then saw a car come up that side of the pass and park just down the road, so let's go and ask him what it's like.
Excuse me, I've just seen you coming up there. What's the ice like down there on the road? Is the road good?
There is not.
Oh, so it's perfect for me to get... Perfect. It's quite bad going the other side, that's all.
No problem.
You're a star, thank you. That'll do me, let's go.
Kind of sat here now thinking maybe I am just a bit too overcautious with this sort of thing. I don't know, let me know in the comments down below. Would you go to the extents that I've gone to anyway? Anyway, we made ourselves down one of the most beautiful mountain passes in the whole of the Lake District. Well, the most beautiful ones that my van can actually fit down. The park up that we want is just at the bottom of this hill, using engine brake and a low speeds to actually get down there. Just in case we do need to do an emergency stop, we don't want to slip, keep it nice and gentle the whole way down. It's amazing how beautiful this is going to look once it's covered in a fresh dumping of snow later. However, I do concern about there being the floods and the fast thaw that's going to happen. We're parking right next to a stream. That could quite easily flood. I don't know, we'll have a play later and see what's happening. We can always move if we need to.
Look at how beautiful that looks. Just look at it. Wow. Yep, I could call this home. So come with me while I set up camp for the night. Or however long I might be stranded for. What a spot. I managed to move it to this spot, just a little further away from the road. But look, it's all coming cloudy. It's starting to snow down just a little bit. But because it's already starting to come down a little bit, I'm going to do the outside things first. That means Starlink first. That's got to go up on the roof. Ah, no, wait, there is kind of windy later as well. So I'll put it a bit further in. Nice and secure, just like that. I've got to get the table on right there, because while I'm sat here, if I do get stranded in, may as well get some work done. It's just going to make it easier if my table is in place, won't it? And now I'm running a speed test. I've got no phone signal. My EE Wi-Fi that I've got built into the van, that's totally offline as well. And the Starlink is currently getting 190, is it megabytes per second, and a 45 megabyte upload speed. How insane is that? So now I can do my work while I'm sat in a beautiful location. The joy with this Starlink on this channel is we're going to be able to show you the places around the various areas that aren't that popular, because people don't go there because they've got no phone signal. There's so many breathtaking areas of the Lake District that people just don't go to. Now I can go there, do all my work, and show you guys just how beautiful those places are. If you like that idea, drop a subscribe. They've just named that storm thing that's supposed to be coming in today.
Storm BERT is going to hit the UK on Saturday.
BERT?
It'll bring heavy rain and snow as well as strong winds. Yellow and amber weather warnings have already been issued for many areas. Wales and southwest England will see the heaviest rain. Up to 150 millimetres could fall over the hills and moors, with a risk of flooding. Heavy snow is expected across Scotland, Northern Ireland and Northern England, especially over the hills and mountains. This is likely to cause travel disruption and even power cuts. It'll be windy too, with gusts up to 70 miles per hour for coasts and hills. The storm is being caused by an active jet stream just to the west of the UK.
There you go.
Storm BERT is...
Oh, God, everyone's talking about it now. There you go. I trust it more on TikTok than I do on the actual news. Gusts of 70 mile an hour. And I'm tucked up in this valley. The wind's going to be going that way. And I'm in a valley going that way. So, in theory, my brain is starting to brain because I don't think I'm going to get it that much.
And do you know what? My brain really is braining because it's gone quite mild again. That little drizzle and mist that we had earlier is gone. Still got the frost up on the top of the mountains. Could be a bit of snow cap. I don't know. A little bit of sun glimpsing over there. And it's mild. It's 4 degrees. That's cold, but I'm loving this. Right next to the river. Nobody around but sheep. I do low-key want to build a dam in the water though. Then again, if it does snow like mad up there and it thaws out as quick as it's going to say, that thaw is going to come pounding down here. Then again, there is like kind of a bit of a dam there. If I chuck some stones in down onto that section just there, it might have a little pool just there and we can make ourselves like a little cold dip. Or would that be a bit childish? I don't know. I don't know. I haven't got a clue, but we'll see what happens. This is literally what happens when you leave men alone. We build stuff that we don't really need to build. And it's actually working, you know, it's bulking it up just nicely there. I'm such a child. And you know what? I love it. It just really isn't working very well. You see, I'm building essentially a waterfall. That's all that's happening. It's getting a little bit deeper this side, but the deeper it's getting, the water's just finding a new way through. I wasted a bit of time. I'll give up now. My hands are numb. Nearly said a naughty word. I'll Uber tube then. You can hardly see it, but that looks mint. I wonder if he's going to park up down here tonight. That is a beautiful van. Those side pods, 4-wheel drive, lifted, all the lights. Oh, the temperature's dropping now. It is -1 outside. Oh, and it's still fairly daylight outside. Fairly daylight. It's getting dark. It's getting cold. Cloud cover's coming in. Bring on that snow. It's got very dark very, very quickly. There's ice already forming on the side of the van up there, and it looks, the clouds are like pitch black. You can't, what? I mean, that's insane. But no snow yet. I'm just editing a van tour video, so that should be quite funny. I apologise, it's edited out to be about half an hour long. I guess subscribe to see that. Can you hear that? It's here. I don't know whether that's rain or actual snow, so it's starting to come down. Oh, it's snow. We've got snow coming down. You probably didn't see anything, but I have something that might help you see. From a company called AKASO. Don't know why you can see that. AKASO full colour night vision goggles. Yes, these are the same company that make all my action cameras that I use. Absolutely amazing, reliable, everything you could possibly imagine. Now these are quite cool because they're basically binoculars, so you can zoom in, zoom out. You can do a whole night vision sort of binoculars basically, but instead of it having just little eyes and your flickering eyes and stuff, it's actually got a screen, and it's absolutely cool. Let's get this turned on with a simple look at it. Just look at how good the quality is on that. You've got a little 3/4 thread there, so you can even add these onto tripods and everything. I can't hear the snow anymore. That's typical, isn't it? But anyway, we'll get these turned on just by pressing and holding the on button, and then it should come on just inside saying AKASO. Now these are gonna hopefully lighten up absolutely everything. You can film and record and take pictures and everything with these. Oh, got to zoom out a bit because that's a bit far in. But again, just got buttons on the top to help you zoom in, zoom out. You can change the menus from filming to photos. It is absolutely insane. Look at that, you can see somebody
up on top of the actual mountain with his little head torch going off. And the joy with these, that's on infrared mode, so you can change the lighting. But look at how much it zooms in. You can proper zoom into him. 16 times zoom. But if you go up there, press and hold the mode button, it will turn it from, there's the infrared mode. See what I mean? Look at that. Look at the detail you can see. That's insane. And then in this mode, you can adjust how much infrared it is. So that's on the base setting. You can see how much lighter it got. Let it adjust down, and that's just one setting up. You can turn the infrared up even more and even more, all the way up to infrared 7. That's infrared 4. Essentially twist that to focus it on what you want. You've got on normal full color mode, you use up and down to zoom in and zoom out, and then press and hold the mode and it'll go on to infrared mode, which is what you've just seen. Then you can press and hold that for 2 seconds and that'll adjust the infrared coming in, so you can get it perfect. You can proper zoom in and see every little detail that you want to see. Unfortunately, it stopped snowing, so I can't really show you the snow too well, which is a shame. But if it does crack on and snow before I go to bed, I'm definitely getting them back out and I'm definitely going to show you. I've actually used these quite a lot. I tried to use them up in Scotland quite a bit as well, because with it getting earlier nights now, it's just easier to just get them out. Well, what's that noise? You can have a little look. Comes with a couple of batteries, nice little cleaning rag, a charger cable and a neck strap so you can proper hold them nicely. And a really nice hard case. Let's hope I can get them out again later. Let's go play with the night goggles out here again, because I think it's quite cool out here. It's pitch black. Whoa. It is properly pitch black out here. Obviously I'm holding the camera with one hand and not the other hand. I could do with two actually doing this to be able to focus a lot better. Look at the river as well. That's quite cool, isn't it? But still no snow, no wind, nothing out there. Why? I'm going to check the weather. Oh, the weather's changed. What? Huh. All the way. You can see no rain, no wind. It's overcast until 5 o'clock in the morning. But the wind only picks up to 11 mile an hour. 81% chance of rain and ice. What about tomorrow then? Starting at that time. Oh, there we go. The wind's coming in 45, 51 mile an hour winds at 8 o'clock in the morning with snow and rain. But it's only until 10 o'clock in the morning. And then 10 o'clock in the morning, it's 80% chance of rain, 20 mile an hour winds until, oh God, so the whole of tomorrow is chucking it down. Tomorrow night is when even more wind comes in. Check that out, 44 miles an hour. So that means Sunday is going to be the same. No, Sunday, it's just wet. Ah, the wind comes in again Sunday as well. So yeah, tomorrow morning's when it's going to come in. So the weather changed a little bit there for me. I'll tell you one thing, sticking a shower in this van is by far the best decision I ever made. Well, nothing's happening down here. I'm going to get a nice early night just in case this storm does come at 5 o'clock in the morning. It's about 10 o'clock now. Night, guys. Can you hear it? Right on cue. 5 o'clock in the morning and the wind started really strong. I've still got the Starlink on the roof, so I've got to get that down. I'm going to have to check that out properly later because it was on the floor. It had already blown off the roof and it was on the floor. Ugh. Gutted about that. But it is snowing. It is absolutely chucking it down out there. It's 7 AM and it's snowing. Look at that, I've got the night vision camera out. It's absolutely pitch black outside, but look at it on that. All that detail of all the snow kicking around. That is absolutely insane. Look it up on the mountain as well. It's just white the whole way up. That is insane. I'm quite chuffed with that. Look at that. I really wish I've been out and got myself an SD card for this, because I haven't got one to start. Like, I haven't got a spare one. I'm using the rest for all filming purposes. But I could have filmed all of that on this and then downloaded it into this video. That's insane though. AKASO SEEMORE 200. I'll leave it in the description down below because it's actually really cool. Just been out there. It's brutal. It's not so much snowy now. It's still snowing, but it's like slushy snow. But I just wanted to set the Starlink up in front of the van, but before the boulder that's there. I'll show you when it gets daylight. It's a bit more sheltered there, but it's still getting a lot of wind. but I want to check the Starlink still works. Now I know it's not going to work properly, and that's just solely because it's got obstructions around it, so it's not going to be as powerful, but we're connecting to it now anyway. It's turned on, it's got to set itself up and stuff like that. I could call it Humpty. That's what I'm going to call the Starlink. Humpty Dumpty fell off the van. Holy cow. Connected. It's online. Downloading something, I don't know what that is. I'm still all new to this stuff. Wow, that wind's proper pounding through now. It's quite amusing, to be fair. It's now turning to more rain and strong winds. So I've just got the weather forecast up just to see when it's going to be safe for me to leave. And it's above freezing now, so the road's going to be thawed out perfectly fine soon. It's raining, so that's all going to clear away. That big 4x4 Sprinter van that pulled up last night, it looks like he's getting ready to go. But we've got a 100% chance of rain right now, and it's 19 miles an hour wind, and it eases down to about 13 miles an hour soon. But look, at 10 o'clock tonight is going to be double this. So between 12 and 3, I'm going to have the opportunity to get out of Dodge. Can you hear the wind coming through? It's actually not that bad, to be fair. It was worse a lot earlier. I'm getting rocked around everywhere. The wind's proper howling. I think I'm going to cartcher all the windows because they are rotten before the water gets into the actual van anyway. And then I'm going to turn the engine on. 1, charge the leisure batteries up a little bit. 2, demist it off a little bit and just make sure everything's running smooth before I have to make it down the pass. Getting quite scary now. Just random big massive bursts of wind just come along and start proper rocking the van out. I've got to do something, because I'm not sure my solar panel's going to be very good with these 70 mile an hour winds. I don't know. Proper rocking the van now. All I need to do is tough it out for another hour when the wind drops and it starts to ease, because it's only easing for a short period. Whoa, short period of time. Just look. What? Is my Max fan cover going to stay up there? Whoa. Now look out the front. It's like properly running down the way. Whoa! Oh, huh? Calm down, mate. Calm down. Calm down. I need to get out of this mountain pass. 3 degrees now, so it's the road is thawing out, but there's a lot of sludge on it. So I'm still going to try and tough it out for a little bit. But I'm hoping that I saw Jake's Journey Mates video where his panels flew off the roof of his van. And I'm proper scared about mine doing that now. That is a proper badass looking van. Look at that. Got the same idea as me. Get out. So I think I'm going to do that. Get the Starlink in, get everything put away, and get gone. Right, no time like the present. It's blowing a gale. We need to get out and get this done. Oh, the floor is flooded. Look at that. Full puddle. Oh my God, it's brutal. What? So, grab the dish. And it's got to go back in the driver's door just here. Whoa, I can hardly open the door. Just get that up there for now. Whoa, it's properly blowing a gale. What, look, all the flooding down. Right, it's not flooding, it's a puddle. But look at that. That is truly insane. Whoa, I nearly went in the puddle myself. Right, let's get the rest of the dish away. Oh. I totally underestimated that massively. Can't believe I'm about to go down the Honister Pass in these conditions. But it's now or never. With the rain absolutely pelting down, the strong winds giving us a wobble around some of the corners, some tight areas that we really shouldn't need to go down, but there was a surprise. Would it be quite sadistic or a bit... Would you think I'm more crazy if I turned around and said, this is actually quite a pleasurable drive? It really is quite a pleasurable drive. I'm just plodding around. I'm doing 16 mile an hour at the moment, just looking at the views. This road doesn't feel dangerous, or it feels more dangerous in the summer where you've got all the tourists flying around the country lanes like lunatics. I'm the only vehicle I've seen, and I've been on it for about 6 miles. I was going to go up over the Newlands Pass, but I thought, no, that's just asking for trouble. There's like spray water, what they're called, upwind things, like tornadoes going up, coming off the water over there. Definitely come down at the right time though. The road is gonna be impassable soon. There's water running over the road, and it's quite deep, to be fair. I
mean, it's going to be impassable for anybody who hasn't got a badass snorkel like me. This foresty bit's quite bad. There's like loads of twigs and chunks of trees just laying on the road. It's like a little game of dodgems, trying to dodge all the little bits that are sticking out, or the bits that have fallen out and the bits that are stuck on the road. There's a chunk sticking out of the wall just there. That piece up there just chunking out. So we decided it'd be a good idea to not be stuck in all day while the weather's absolutely crud. So come down to a waterfall. My theory with this one being, I think it'll be quite good to see the waterfall now at the start of Storm BERT. The storm's been going here for, I don't know, 7 hours maybe, and then come back in 24 hours because we're due really heavy rain all the time now until then. Come back in 24 hours and see what it's going to be like then. And I'm looking forward to this. We're down at Air Force just by Ullswater. You should see the roads that we've just had to drive to get here. I can't wait to show you them on the way back. Oh my god, there's so much water coming down. I've never seen it like that before. Oh my god, just through the trees you could see it absolutely pounding down. Let's go to the viewpoint and have a look. Last time there was a storm of this magnitude blowing this way here, it brought down a couple of the trees, smashed up one of the old bridges, knackered one of the paths. So let's just hope this one doesn't happen again. It was closed for around about a year when that happened. Oh my god! Like, look at that! What? That is truly insane! Look at it, goes down that bridge and down as well! What? Just look at that! The power! I've never seen it like that before, and it goes down as well, underneath another bridge down there, and even further down! That is insane! Just look at that! Wow! Wow! Imagine that in 24 hours time. All this railing's new from the last time we had a big storm and it ripped them all out. Same as all this platform in front of us. This was a wooden walkway. It just got totally destroyed by all the trees that had fell down. The trees are still down there from when it flooded last time. You can't tell me this isn't awesome. I can't wait to see what that's like in 24 hours. Here's some more trees that stretches the whole valley. You've got another one down the bottom there, another load over there. So it'll be interesting to see if it happens again. I have literally never seen it this busy before. There's so much water all over the road, it's unbelievable. I was thinking of parking in this spot overnight, but I think it might be a little bit too sketchy with there being a big cliff on this side, just essentially there, and all the branches and the trees. It is sheltered, but it means all the wind's coming this way. So I don't want anything to fall on the van at night. But I mean, it does have a cracking view of Ullswater, even if Ullswater does look mega choppy out there today. Fair, that was a stupid assumption because it's going to look choppy. Let's go down for a little walk and just see what Ullswater is actually like today, because I have a feeling it's going to be brutal. Whoosh, there she is, Ullswater in all of her glory. She does look choppy out there today, doesn't she? Just look at how much water is on the road. It's insane. I mean, whoa, get round him. Oh, look at that one. Yeah, I'll get on. Whoa, even here. Jesus Christ, that's all just running off the hills. We've only come a mile up the road and look at this. All these. Oh, there's a Highland coo. Hello, cow. But we're only a mile up the road and we've got the snow back. Granted, we have come quite high up a hill. I don't think this snow's going to last much longer. It's like 9.5 degrees at the minute. So we're parked up in potentially one of my favourite spots in the Lake District, or in the North Lakes. We're completely surrounded by a hill on all sides. So we're sort of sort of cleared from all the wind and stuff. Check out this mad guy behind us, at the side of us. He's changing his rear brakes while it's chucking it down and in the middle of a storm. That's hardcore. I do see them here quite a bit, to be fair. I've got quite friendly with them. And he showed me the brake pads. One's like literally grinding on metal, and the new one's like this thick, and you can see the difference. It's insane. Okay, we've got a bit of a problem. There's a farmer down there. He's basically come up screaming and shouting that nobody's allowed to park here and it's not a campsite. All the normal stuff. This is the last night we're allowed to stay here, and he's going to block this spot off and stuff like that. So, should be interesting. Going to a spot down in Keswick that I've had pinned on my maps for quite some time, but I've never actually stayed there before. I'm hoping it's a little sheltered. We'll see when we get there. This must be the spot of the century, because there's about 7 or 8 vans in front of me. Granted, it is the only spot on Park for Night that you're allowed to overnight in. Seen a load of people walking down that way, so I've just opened the door and spoke to one of them and said, what's down there? Oh, there's a nice little swing bridge thing. So I'm like, oh, let's go and have a look at that. I've got my night vision goggles, so I'm going to set them up and then go for a walk. Ah, there's a little gateway just over there. Can you see that? Well, you can't see that now, can you? Even with my torch shining over there, you can just about see the sign. But on these, you can see absolutely everything. Whoa, look at the size of that puddle just there. Let's have a go. We'll get this up. Look at that. It's mental. I don't know if this is any good in the rain, but I know my camera's not, so let's get that off. That's with my head torch on, and look at that. So there it is. It's just there. I hope this isn't scary. You saw what I was like up in Scotland when I was up there. Oh, that's proper cool, actually. Look at that. I wonder what the view is off it. I hope it's not high up. What I do know, it's chucking it down. I literally can't see any view over there. You can see the amount of rain coming down. I think that's proper messing with the actual functionality of it. Just head back to the van and get out of this rain. Normally when I'm playing with a new toy like this, I like to email the company and say, look, I'm doing this little bit, it's going to be advertised on YouTube and stuff. Any chance you can sort out some sort of discount code for my followers if they decide they want to pick it up as well? And they've come back and said there is discounts going at the moment. Let me just quickly find the email where she said that. Between the 21st of November and the 2nd of December, there's a 31% discount. It's a Black Friday sales if you want to buy it. I'll leave the links to it in the description down below because they are really, really cool. Let me tell you a little bit of detail about them, the technical stuff, just so you guys are aware of exactly what it is. So the screen is full colour and the clarity is 100% clear at 500 meters. It can film in 2K and 4K. Depending on what memory card you've put in, you can set it at different settings to be able to get as much content on that memory card as you could possibly want. The battery life is 4 hours, but you've got 2 batteries that have come with this. Come with a nice hard case, charging cable, neck strap, cleaning pad, and obviously the extra battery. On the front, just here, you've got your general on-off button just there, your plus and minus. If you're on the full colour screen, you can press plus and minus. That will zoom it in just like a pair of binoculars. If you're on the infrared mode, you can adjust them, press and hold it for 2 seconds, and it will up the infrared that it allows into it. So on really dark nights, you can see a lot clearer. You've got the mode switch just there. That switches it from camera to video, so you can take photos or videos basically. But you press and hold it, and that turns it from infrared to the full colour screen. You've got the menu button. You can go through loads of different menu settings to get it perfectly set up for what you want. And shot. So if you're taking a picture, both. If you're taking a recording, well, pretty straightforward, isn't it? That's the AKASO SEEMORE 200. I'll leave it linked in the description down below. I've got a little favour to ask you guys while we're here, while I'm setting all this up and starting to cook my tea. If you are new around here and you do enjoy these adventure videos, I'd really appreciate it if you did subscribe. You see, most of my content is to do with van build or van projects or something along those lines to do with a camper van. But I don't really have a lot of audience for the adventure videos. So if you are new around here, I'd really appreciate it if you did subscribe if you are enjoying these adventure style videos. We hit on, we make sure it's on air fry, and we press go. Whoa, got a little mini pizza in there. I really was looking forward to having tacos tonight. Just have to have that tomorrow night. In all fairness, I've not got no sour cream, so I'll be able to pick that up in Keswick tomorrow. If the weather gets any better, which the forecast says it's going to get a lot wetter and a lot more blustery tomorrow. Tonight, between 10 PM and 5 AM, we've got the big winds coming in. So I'm hoping this spot is sheltered enough to where it doesn't affect me too much. And then tomorrow, we'll see what happens. Weather's really coming in now. It's just gone 10 o'clock. And I thought, you know what, I'll check the weather just to make sure it's not changed. And boy, has it changed. Check this out. So that's now 40 odd mile-an-hour winds. And that's what we're looking at, the winds, okay? All the way across, all night. We'll go up here onto Sunday and have a look. Look at that. All day. Let's go down to Monday. We'll have another look. All day until, what's that, 11 o'clock Monday night is when the wind starts to die down. Like what? I beg your pardon? It's just gone 1:30 in the morning. I've not had any sleep. Just can't get to sleep. Rain's pounding down, the wind's blowing a gale. What's the best thing to do? 1 AM cereal, of course. I want to check to see if it's flooding outside or not. Oh, look how brutal that is.
Oh, and that's not even the hardest it's been tonight. Nah, that's fine out there. Wow, let's get that shot.
Oh my god, has it eased off a little bit? Take 228 to try and get some sleep. Let's go.
Good morning. What a crappy night's sleep that was. Ended up getting back to sleep about 3 o'clock this morning. And then I slept through until about 8 o'clock this morning. With a few little disturbance, nothing special. But this is the first time I've seen this spot in daylight. I took all the window blinds off, opened the curtains. 2 surprises. Number 1, I'm parked by a river. That looks brutal. Number 2, because I've got 3 surprises, there's a field over there with a load of flood drains. So I'm thinking, does that flood and go down those flood drains? That shocks me a little bit. Number 3, I have a feeling one of my mates, the lad who got me into van life, Jake's journey mate, I think he's actually parked in front of me. All I can see is 2 vans down, there's a boat on top of a boxer with a ladder up the back. That's all I've seen right now. That looks like his van. So should we go back and have a look at that bridge, swing bridge thing, just to see what was under there after last night? And then number 2, have a little plod into Keswick. I could do with an energy drink. I know they're bad for you and all that sort of stuff, but I had a crap night's sleep.
Let's go have a little look at that bridge first. It was just round this corner. I knew I could hear water last night. Hello, Mr. Sheepies. Let's go up and have a look. Now I can start to see what I was seeing last night. Because last night I stood here and shone the camera that way. I was like, oh, I could see land. I didn't think the river bent all the way around there. Look at how far up that is. That's like a proper torrent. All the land should normally be out here, I guess, with the reeds and stuff. That's properly insane, that is. I'm going to go for a little wander into Keswick. What do you want? What's up? What's the matter? Stop gawking at me. Is that what it's called? Gawking? Oh yeah, that. Yes, mate. Look at that. All that water. All the... Wow. The geese are absolutely loving it. Look at them. What an absolutely beautiful path this is. You've got the Skiddaw mountain range over there. The Blencathra range all the way over there. Up over there, you've got Waller Crag and stuff like that. Cat Bows up over there. Oh my god, that's mental. I just spent a fortune. Coffee time down, down. Coffee time down, down. Yes. Squeal for me. Squeal.
Shagged it.
There he is.
Hey up.
How the fuck's it going?
Not too bad, man. You?
Yeah, not bad.
Sweet as a nut.
Wow.
I think it's time to go for a little ride now that the rain's eased off a little bit. It's going to be an interesting ride, I can tell you that much. I've done 11.4 kilometres on this bike so far, but there's a bike track, a big walk thing. It's on an old abandoned railway line, so I want to go and do that. But that river over there is proper looking choppy now. It is still rising. That's the signs I'm following, the K2T trail. I think they call it the Keswick to Heul road. Oh damn it, I forgot to check the battery. I've only got 2 bars of battery, less than half the battery left. That's the thing with this bike, because it can do over 100 kilometres range, you just forget to check it all the time. But not a bad little spot. There's the old Keswick station. Something tells me I'm going to end up having to walk this back.
It's a 5 kilometre bike ride there and a 5 kilometre bike ride back. It's all been restored and manufactured now so that you can physically just go for a walk along it, go for a drive along it. It's an old railway track, so you go through the old tunnels, which is absolutely fascinating. It starts in Keswick train station, goes right the way through to Heul. There's a few little bits and bobs, museums and stuff you can do when you're there, and come all the way back. Well, me, I just wanted to go and do half of it, turn around and come back. My battery's running low. I don't want to tempt anything, but it's nice to be able to see all this river in full flood force. And it's amazing how some of the bridges have actually been destroyed by Storm Desmond in the past, and this is how they've repaired them. It's quite fascinating, I think.
23.7 kilometres, but look at my battery. It's the next morning. The storm has obviously died down massively. Well, it's still very, very windy. I only got woke up once last night with the wind, but I've just been up, checked the solar panel. Let's go back down to Air Force and check out that waterfall. Just come to get the picture with the 2 beasts. A dog's pissed up his wheels. Oh, nice does that look though. That looks cool. Let's go see what the storm damage is like around the Lake District after a day and a half of hiding out. Tell you one thing, whatever leaves were stuck on the trees over the last few days, they've all gone now. It is properly winter in the Lake District. There's still a little tiny sprinkling of snow up on the hills. There was still leaves on the trees down here yesterday. Wow. Definitely looking a little windswept up here. That doesn't look as rapid as it did yesterday.
Last time there was a big storm here, it brought down a load of the trees and wrecked the paths. Doesn't seem like that's happened here, but I can see the waterfall. It's still powerful. Let's go down to the viewpoint and check it out.
Just look at how powerful that still is. That's absolutely insane. Look at it absolutely pounding down. It's a lot cleaner than it was through the start storm. There's a couple of trees just there that have come down. There's another one all the way down there that's come down. You can see it down there. And there's another one just over there too.
I mean, according to the BBC weather, the storm's not over yet. We should be getting 50-mile-an-hour winds as we speak right now, but we're not. So I'm going to say it's the end of the storm for now. So we've come off quite lightly. I'm going to leave you here, enjoy the rest of my walk, and I've took up enough of your time already with this video, so I'm just going to leave you there for a bit. If you've enjoyed the content, please subscribe. It's free. We're trying to get to 100,000 subscribers solely so that we can get that YouTube play button plaque thing. It's going to be an achievement. Thanks for tuning in, guys. Peace out.